What is going on, everybody? It's you, it's me, it's us. We're back for another wonderful weekly live stream over here on 77 MTG. How are you? If you're anything like me, you are eagerly awaiting the beautiful, beautiful ban announcement that we're supposed to be getting on the 30th, which is Monday. So what do you think they're going to ban? The Pro Tour was quite decisive. 4 mono red aggro and 4 Izzet prowess in the top 8 of the Pro Tour. So it is quite obvious that something has to get changed, and there's a lot of speculation that there's not going to be any changes, and I don't think that's true because they posted an article not too long ago, like a day or two ago, talking about how they're changing the time that bans go into effect on MTG Arena. So prior to now, what's going on, Lucas? Welcome to the stream. Prior to now, anytime bans were made, they would be made on the Monday, and then we would get them on Arena the following day on Tuesday, because Tuesday is update day for Arena. They changed that this week to be that they would go into effect on Arena Monday at noon. So I don't think they would have made that change were there not something coming up to get banned. So we'll have to see. But yeah, the meta is pretty gross right now. So we're probably going to be playing a little bit more best of 3 tonight than we normally do, just because the best of 1 meta is kind of bleh. But we're still going to have some fun. We're still going to play some best of 1 because that's what a lot of you are here for, is those sweet, sweet best of 1 games. Yeah, it really was just all Izzet and mono red, like no joke. Hold on 1 second. Let me make this little chat box a little bit bigger, so when I'm talking to you guys can see better. But yeah, so monothematic. Yeah, it's definitely not pretty. So really hoping that we see some changes that'll definitely help, at least right before rotation, make things a little more interesting on the ladder, and it'll open up a lot more possibilities when Edge of Eternities releases for us to actually get some sweet new decks out of Edge of Eternities. Maybe even give some Final Fantasy cards a chance to shine that weren't that exciting right off the bat, thanks to how aggressive the meta is. So we'll have to see. But with that, we're going to be playing Standard all night. I got lots of new brews for you. I got best of 1, I got best of 3. We're on the ladder. We're almost to Mythic. So let's see if we can get to Mythic tonight. Playing some fun stuff. So let's get into it. All right. First deck I wanted to play tonight is this sweet Naya Saga Legends list. It's kind of a Naya Yuna list, sort of. It's not all in on Yuna, and it's more about getting back things like summon Brynhilder and like summon Fenrir and summon Titan, and then there's a couple of knights around in the list. But we're basically trying to flip Terra and do some shenanigans with Annie joins up and Helena Lena and all that fun stuff. And it's a really fun, interesting little deck. So playing some Redshift Rocketeer Chief because it's actually an interesting and fun way to take advantage of flipping Joshua and Terra, because we get some, you know, he taps for 2 mana. So 2 mana dork is pretty sweet. So we're going to mess with that, see how that goes. And yeah, so let's do it. Best of 1, not best of 3. This is the best of 1 deck. Squig. All right, Squig, let's go. Squig it up. Okay. MTG Arena has the Arena Championships. So no, they don't have Pro Tour, but they have almost Pro Tour quality stuff. What is this? advance something. Looks like they have removal. Well, it'd be nice if we get to play that land next turn. Nice, we do get to play the land. That's pretty sweet. And we're gonna go ahead and play Redshift. Redshift also pays for Rydia's ability too. Rydia. Pretty fun little combination. Now, I guess the question is this Overlords and we're about to get board wiped? Temporary lockdown. Figured. There's a Joshua. Get done right, yeah. Hooray! Board wiped deck. We do have Get Lost in the list, so we have ways to get rid of this lockdown. No more lands, please. What do they take? First card they take is Union of the Third Path. They take Into the Flood Maw. We'll get rid of Cease Desist. And they can have the Archive. Leave my goblin alone. Take your 2 and like it. Union to the Third Path, gain 1 billion life, yep. They mill a land. Not a particularly exciting match, unfortunately, since they're basically just wiping the board every so often. Okay, they milled half my deck. Very cool. They milled all 3 of my Yunas, so... Right, 1, 2, 3, yep. So no Yunas left. See if we have any basic lands left. We do have 1 basic left, nice. All right. Oh my goodness. Another lockdown. Well, they've got enough cards. Let's stop them from milling us again, I guess. Right? Nah, let's take the draw. Hi. Lockdown number 2. You considering bouncing this? Come on, opponent. This is like the most boring game I've played all week. Alright. They probably will bounce Joshua here. Maybe not. Come on, opponents. Glacierwood Siege. Alright, so now they're going to start milling us into oblivion. Alright, I'm just going to move on from this game because I can't see anything we can draw to get us out of this mess. And that is just beyond boring, so let's try to have a more exciting and engaging match next game. Ready! Let's do it. All right. This isn't super exciting, but it's not terrible. We've got some early removal. We've got some removal for a few minutes later. There we go. We drew something useful. And there's Terra. Nothing from the opponent. No way. Great capture. Boy, I'd give anything for a white mana right now. Fortunately, we did not find that. Storm Chaser's Talent. Hey guys, I bet you couldn't guess we were gonna play some Is It Prowess. And that our opponent's got a bunch of otters and prowessy goodness, right? Does he have a shock? Of course he does. Well, this game might as well be over. He had a Monstrous Rage and he didn't use it while we were tapped out. I'm so confused. What a waste. Why didn't he Monstrous Rage last turn? Oh, goodness. Can't believe we're gonna lose this game to somebody who plays that badly. I'm not wrong, right? We were tapped out. There's nothing stopping him from Monstrous Raging. Thankfully, he can only make one Drake. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Another stock up. Well, we get to play Yuna this turn and get back Summon Brynhilder, so that's something, right? Opponent looks like they want to bounce it, but unfortunately for them, it has Ward 2. Now we do need to survive this turn. Land isn't really super exciting, but Terra means that we can mill a whole bunch of stuff next turn, though, if we live. Quarry Steel Cutter, sure. What's his second spell? If it's a bounce spell, that would be unfortunate. Of course it's a bounce spell. Okay. I'm gonna take a risk that he doesn't have a Monstrous Rage here. Looks like he does have something, though. Burst Lightning even is probably enough. Opt. That's 7-9, puts us to 2. Probably dead. What's up, Obsidian? Yep. Gotta love the cutters. This makes playing anything fun almost impossible. I'm gonna keep trying, though, because this deck is fun when it's not against cutter. Or board wipe deck. Smeagol bugs. This looks fine to me. Concealed Courtyard, Snarling Gorehound. Deep Cavern Bat. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Takes to get lost. Keeps the card on top. Go ahead and play Redshift. Essence Channeler for the opponent. This is definitely going to get out of hand quickly if we're not careful. For those of you who are unaware, I made a cleric deck video. Let's take the Anti-Joins up. Get in with Redshift, because if he wants to sack his Channeler, I'm cool with it. I know he's just going to relive the past it eventually, but I'd still rather him not continue to grow it if I can avoid it. Sheltered by Ghosts. My lord. I just do not have luck. That's just not a thing I have, is it? See if he has removal for this. Probably not to be actually competitive, no, but I like it a lot. I have the deck. I have a Sephiroth deck brewed. one more land and I can deal with this bat. Oh my gosh. Okay, well he can't attack with the bat, thankfully. What does he have in the yard so far? He doesn't have too much going on. Yeah, that would be really nice. It's tempting to pitch the anti-joins up, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think instead I'm going to anti-joins up, hit this bat, get back my redshift, and might get lost. Mill, 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 mill. Mill, 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 mill. Well, that's obnoxious, but I mean, that was a pretty weak raise the past. Because I can just helix it, you know. Kept it on top. Get in there. Roar! Yuna, go stompy stomp. She's the hope of Spirit, guys. See if he's brave enough to block with LSO core here. If he is, I have... Opponent roping for some reason? Why are you roping, opponent? I mean, you block with LSL core. I just want to gain a life before he can go in the air with these essence channelers. Oh my. This is so obnoxious. Oh, because that thing has menace. Okay. This game's not looking great either. Jeez. Oh, hey. There we go. That helps. Unfortunately, he gets a bunch of map tokens, but land. What's up, Gobbler? I'm doing pretty well. First couple of games have been a bit bleh. Really? My goodness. Okay, so we're getting a little better. On it, whiffs on that one. We're almost done with the map tokens we gave them. Fortunately, can't do anything about that. Yuna! What do I have in the yard? I have a Summon Titan in the yard, okay. Haste. How many cards do we have left? We don't want to mill too much. Okay, they scoop. We came back from out of nowhere. Yuna saves the day. GG. That was clutch. All right. See if we can do that more times. I was looking pretty hopeless, but we got there. That is a lot of redshift. Okay. We'll try it. Put the Summon Knights back. Forest for the opponent. They also mulliganed. Let me play my parlor. No more redshifts. One is enough. Then we play it and it immediately dies. And then we're like, I wish I had another redshift. Summon Brynhilde. Looks like that's dying. You got it. You have torn us asunder. We have been torn asunder. We play redshift. Opponent doesn't blow it up on our turn. Listen, redshift is like the secret sauce to this deck. Because Terra's super cool, but she's really difficult to get 6 mana for. And redshift is just like, oh, we can just do that on turn 4 if we want. Don't even get me started on what happens if we start, yeah, no. Glissa can slay the sun. Oh, come on. Does he really have protection? Oh. Stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the Knights deck was very good against Corey. That definitely felt good. No, you cannot attack my life total and blow up my Summon Titan for free. Dragon Sniper. Oh my gosh. Well, this is just a bunch of freaking hoopla. It also felt nice to play some best of 3, and honestly, like, I'm probably gonna do a lot more of that moving forward. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I don't really care. It's annoying. Does he have another Tyvar stand? Let's find out. Oh, I love Tyvar stand so much. It's such a good card, but I'm so annoyed right now. I gotta block with Terror, because otherwise he's just gonna blow up my anti-joins up and Obliterator. Because that's fair. Yeah, this is not going well. There goes our anti-joins up. I hate Obliterator deck. It's such a cheese. What a jerk. That's game over. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. He had like the best things on at every corner he could. Like, just, oh, I need Tyvar stand. I have it. I need Tyvar stand. I have it. I need a fight spell. Have it. Oh, all right. Let's switch it up. So Obsidian, this was where I landed for Sephiroth Mobilize. So basically, I found out Judge Master Gabranth is freaking busted with Mobilize, by the way. He's hilarious with Mobilize. So we're really leaning into the Mobilize mechanic with it. The War Leader's Calls, the Pack Beast, the Zergos, and then we've got, I think I might want a second Requisition Raid in the list, honestly. I've even been considering some Duresses over the invasion of Gobakons, but all right. I think I'm happy with this, where it's at. Let's kind of switch up the deck a little bit here. Let's see if we can't get some wins off this, because this deck is pretty fun. All right, Gobbler, you have a great night. Thank you so much for joining. Cheers to you as well. Make sure, if you forgot, that you like the stream on the way out, sir. We get to go first. This looks good to me. Cecil. Oh yeah, of course, man. I anytime you guys come up with ideas for me, I always want to be a part of it. Huh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to torch Cecil here. It's not exactly what I'd like to be doing, but I'm not just gonna sit here and stare at a Death Touch 1-drop. Definitely threw me off my turn curve, though. Unstoppable Slasher. Joy. See if he has... Okay, he 100% does not care. Do a little draining. Bloodletter's just game here. I swear, I okay, well at least he lost his slasher there. So is this another Obliterator deck for real? Who played Obliterator today? Oh, what am I doing? Glissa's just gonna kill that. Oh my god, okay. What is my luck? Who played Obliterator on stream today so I can yell at them? Alright team, come on, do some research for me. I was just terrible. Like, it's you're not running into a bunch of Death Touch creatures like that all the time, so it's just bad luck. Edward the 16th. Swamp. Duress. Not our get lost. It got lost. That was a waste of a cut down. My gosh. I should have played my Inspiring Vantage. That was a waste of a life. Still better than what my opponent just did. He just cut down a freaking nesting bot. That was terrible. You at least wait till... Okay, go for the throw. Yeah. I'm so cool. Fear my 0-4 Ox. Fear it. Flasher. What's he got? Activate Soulstone Sanctuary. What's the point of that? I can literally just block it. Forever. Yes. Lock. Judge Master Gabron. Super big. Demon Wall. What? And they scoop. All right. All right, there we go. I don't know what they were doing, but it was wrong. So what are you guys thinking of Edge of Eternity so far? Like, the couple of cards that they've spoiled have looked pretty cool. I really think, like, when I imagined Edge of Eternities, my imagination went to how they handled the joke set, the unset. And I really liked that a lot. So I'm actually pretty stoked about Edge of Eternities. I think if they keep up the aesthetic they've got so far, it'll turn out pretty nice. Yeah, the Shocklands are great. That's going to make all the Verges so much better. Because as of right now, we don't have any dual land type cards that make the Verges turn on that aren't tapped. And although the Surveil lands are very good, they're not very good in more aggressive strategies that want untapped lands every turn. This is so stupid. Nothing survives the first 2 turns of anything anymore. Because everybody's either playing Corey Steelcutter or they're trying to stop Corey Steelcutter. So nobody's playing anything inventive anymore. Literally, that's all we've... Deep Cavern Bat steals our Get Lost, yep. I can't even be mad because I just played Deep Cavern Bat in a deck for the first time in like a year. And I felt gross about it too. I was just like, no, shouldn't be playing this card. Oh, come on, dude. Like, give me a break. Can I draw some creep? I'm only running 22 lands or something. Oh my gosh. This is stupid. Shuffle Sephiroth. It's practically nothing I can do at this point. It is. It's because you're here, Obsidian. It's all your fault. All right, and we drew another land. Thanks, Obsidian. Thanks for the land flood. Again. I just want to point out, all these games I'm losing, like, I think only 1 or 2 of them so far have been actual, like, their deck did better than mine. This deck is way better than it's looking right now. It's just... not... Don't curse me, bro. Terra Baroni. Don't curse me. Don't say that. Look, we already got 3 lands. You're wrong. Llanowar Elves. Starting Town, Herd Heirloom, and what else? Nothing? Alright. Four! Mountain. Teamer Battle Crier. That is annoying, so we definitely got to get rid of that. Alright, so... get rid of that. Let's... get rid of this. Let's get in. This makes War Leader's Call much better next turn. Come on, opponent. You can do it. Outcast Trailblazer adds a mana, so he's still got 3 mana. Adds a blue. Plots. Visage Bandit. Enter as a well, that's interesting. Battle Crier and then copy of Battle Crier. That's fun. That's fun. I respect it. I respect it, but it's not gonna be enough. GG. That was a cool idea though. I like their idea there. Let's do it again. We're gonna make Mythic tonight. I don't care. I don't care what we have to do. We're hitting Mythic tonight. Sick of being a plat and diamond. Sick of being in diamond. Ziwone. Sure. Mountain. Let's arrest that hand. See what they got. Well, that was just frickin' rude. Guess we take Beanstalk here. No beans, that's right. No beans for you. They suplex our voice of victory. All according to plan. Dalkovan Pack Beast. Suplex that. Well, if he does, I'm just gonna play Voice and Nesting Bot. Wow. Double torch the tower. Wow. 2 removal spells on a 0-4. Bro is dedicated. He's just like, you can't have creatures. No creatures. Look at him. Look at this guy go. Look at him go. He's drawn nothing but removal spells. Oh, let me guess. He's got to torch the tower so he can kill my nesting bot without it. Okay, there we go. Finally. Some reasonable behavior from our opponent. Passing the turn without being a rude person. He is so mad. He's mad. He's angry. Oh, come on. This is so freaking dumb. No. Oh, there's the Beanstalk. Now we're done. We're toast. He's got his draw engine. Wow, this guy is freaking lucky as all get out. Holy crap. Wow! Wow! You can't make this stuff up. This guy, how is he in Diamond? This guy is the god of magic tonight. I don't think I've ever seen somebody just draw better. Like, wow. I'm gonna have to make like a clip of this or something. This is nuts. Unbelievable. I can't. Oh, you mean something didn't go as planned? Oh, but wait, the lands make 4/4, so it's technically better. Wow. All right. Just give him the Holy crap. You know what? You're right. It is not mad territory. I don't think I've ever seen somebody run themselves out of resources every turn, make bad plays, technically. Like, he didn't know he was going to draw those things. Like, he was down to a Seed of Hope in his hand when he double kill spelled the Dalkovan Pack Beast. So he wasted 2 removal spells, and granted, it worked out for him, but like, wow. Unbelievable. He was just like, I'm just gonna draw what I need. I don't need cards in my hand. I draw the perfect card every turn. Who needs cards in your hand when you got cards in your deck and you draw one every turn? Wow, a handful of white cards and no white mana. Beautiful. This is not glorious. Oh, look! Quarry Steel. Give me it. Now we have to find a way to deal with this damn VV. Oh, please just jam the VV. Please just jam the VV. Oh, I love it when they just jam the VV. Oh, they don't understand how this deck works. So many people just don't get it. You don't ever just jam the VV. Alright, Obsidian, you have a good night. I'm glad you got to see an entertaining moment or two before you left. I mean, he's probably torching this stadium headliner, unfortunately, but... Swift Spear. If he does, I'm just gonna smack the otter token. See if he does it now. No. I'm gonna pass. Opt. Keeps it. Another VV. Glad I passed. Let's get this torch out of his hand. I mean, he can just buy it back with the Storm Chaser's talent, which is super annoying. Swift Spear. Land. Whiff again. Nice. Double whiff. All right, well, the important thing is he can't torch the tower Sephiroth anymore. But the unfortunate thing is that I don't have anything to sacrifice to Sephiroth right now. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to block this Swift Spear, let him torch the tower Sephiroth, and then I'll play another one this turn. Does he have a Monstrous Rage, really? I get it. You win. Good job. You're good at Magic. You top deck the Monstrous Rage. Oh, I'm so sick of Monstrous Rage. I don't know if they're going to ban Monstrous Rage or not, though. I really hope they do, because I'd like to not have to deal with it for another year, but... Alright, you know what? We're going to switch to... What time is it? It's 9, so we've been live for an hour. Let's play one more best of one deck. This is a fun deck. So this is a synthesizer list where I'm taking advantage of Realms sketching and just trying to either copy Urbrask's Forge or Simulacrum synthesizers into Oblivion. And it's freaking hilarious. And I had an absolute blast with this over the last couple of days, just when I was playing it randomly. And it's got a pretty good win rate so far, so. I think I'm like 12-7 with it. Fistful Vengeance. That's better. Put the duplication back for now. Tranquil Cove. We need lands. That's not a land. Are we really going to lose because we can't draw a third land? Like, is that really what's going to happen? There we go. Opponent probably has a counter spell at this point. Let's draw and discard. I want to let it go. Now they're considering doing something. They discard an Elspeth. Well, if they have a counterspell, this is where they're going to use it. Yep, okay. Joy. They discarded a stock up. That's probably bad for us. I love how I switch decks and it's just like immediately like, here's a miserably boring match to showcase your really fun, awesome deck. I have enough land now that if I draw a synthesizer or a forge, I can play it and counter. Stock up. I think that's worth trying to counter. If he's got a counter for this, then at least that leaves our next draw a little more live. Oh, just counter it. If you got a counter, like, how difficult of a decision is this to make? I guess they're trying to consider if it's worth going shields down. I mean, if I'm being real, we don't have anything, so... Just try to ramp so that we can cast more stuff in a turn. Stock up again. Yeah. I swear. Like, this would have been a fantastic hand against any aggressive deck, but no. And we're just more like... Oh, no. Oh, my life. I'm trying to make entertaining content for you guys, but unfortunately, it's not working. Okay, I'm not gonna sit through this. There's just no way I'm ever gonna resolve anything again. Where, like, these control decks have been nowhere the last few days, but it's like the third one I've run into tonight. Drift Ride T340, alright. Well, there's a hand. They get to go first, though, which kind of sucks. It's a red deck. Well, if they don't have an answer for Synthesizer, we are in for the goodies. No. I must have confused them with my terrible magic art. Another nemesis. Might as well not have blocked, but at least it's off the board. I don't know if we can do anything about this. This Mage Bane Lizard's gonna kill us. Alright. Time to Goose Fraba. This is getting real frustrating. Goose Fraba. Alright, I think I'm ready to switch to best of 3. I told you, this best of 1 ladder has just been super volatile. Just like, it's either totally random nonsense or it's Corey Steelcutter. It's very frustrating. So let's go ahead and switch it up to best of 3. I promised somebody in the Discord that I would play some Golgari Roots tonight. We are playing a relatively conventional version of the deck, but we are playing 2 copies of Fang and Vanille in the list because they both function really well independently of another. Fang drawing us cards whenever we remove creatures from the graveyard, and Vanille fetching back copies of Roots that get milled. And then if maybe sometime they eventually get to meld, that's pretty cool. So it's a really fun deck. I've actually really been enjoying playing this deck. It's very competitive. It did pretty well at the Pro Tour. Not this version, not this exact list, but a version of it. So we're going to play some of this. We'll go first. All right, we will keep this. Forest and Might. Meticulous Archive. All right, so probably Omniscience. So this Pit of Offerings is going to be very handy. We're probably going to hold on to that until we can exile an Omniscience out of their graveyard. Whirling Dragonstorm. Draw. Discard. Do they have a lockdown? That would suck. I mean, not really, because if they do, we can just might it. Haywire Might's really good. Yeah. Haywire Might's super good right now. So Might. Get rid of the lockdown. Hit. Exile, make 4. Oh, I thought it triggered. I'm still getting used to how this works. I should have only exiled 1 Might. My bad. Definitely threw their turn off. Table Passage goes and gets plains or an island or something. Island. Got a counter spell. Nope. Okay. Very nice. Mill. Hopefully get a creature. Nice. We got one. The roots are on fire. Go ahead and get in. Probably a bounce. Or not. No sense in running out Land of Worlds here. Meringue River Regents, so they probably discard another Omniscience here. Yep. Okay. Are we just dead then? Too bad we didn't have a Scavenging Ooze or a Cauldron. Yep. Let's see if they have the win con. Have a lot of cards in hand, so they definitely could. Overload of Flood Pits. Draw, discard. I mean, they do run lands in their deck, so... Not scoop until I see a win con, though. Kept one on top. So that's probably their invasion. Milled 2 that time. Oh my goodness, this is so obnoxious. But he could brick. I mean, he could have 3 or 4 lands in his hand. So I'm not gonna give up. Especially because depending on our draw, we could just flat out win next turn. Lockdown. That is annoying. Oh my gosh, he's putting my patience to the test. I said I wouldn't concede until he found a win con, but I can't believe it's taking him this long. Only got 15 cards left in his deck. Is this the version that wins with River Regents and Milling? What is going on? He's gonna draw himself to death if he's not careful. Wow, okay. Well, I think we're still dead, unfortunately. Well, I guess that's a win con, right? Alright, so what do we need? Another Cauldron. Go ahead and throw in the Thrill Seeker, why not? And a Canker Bloom. Take out 1 Llanowar Elves. Skyfisher feels a little slow here. And take those out. Call it a day. Ah. Come on, opponent. They're really gonna take their entire sideboard time. Ah, come on. There we go. Took him long enough. Play first. All right. Plane for the opponent and a Whirling Dragon Storm. Opponent draws and discards. Scroll Shift.
Let's make it a fight to share in my glory.
I think we take Might. If he has Lockdown here, that would suck, but if we untap, then Lockdown is not a threat. Well, it's going to Dragon Storm again. Discard the Omniscience, so we've got... Ooh! Beautiful.
We can do this all day.
Alright, so we've got Cauldron to get rid of the Omniscience. When it plays Overlord, draws and discards. Get back Roots.
You've got this.
Cavern on Dragon. One of us get lost for Tyvar. Okay. That is annoying. Definitely not the end of the world, though. Go ahead and start making roots. Get our maps. Ooh, beautiful. GG, alright. Game 2. 3. I don't know what that weird visual glitch is. I'm gonna have to restart Arena for a second. All right, game 3. Can we make it through game 3? Both our decks have a lot of good answers to each other, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. Good hand to start, so we'll take it. Get down Might. Tender. Not gonna attack because I don't want to. Okay, they very much don't want Haywire Might on the field. Avatar, Overlord. Alright, let's get down Fang. Now lockdown doesn't really do anything. Oh, there's an Omni in the graveyard. We're dead already. What am I talking about? We just lost, right? Oh, I love it when they're that lucky and they just freaking have it right away. We'll draw 3 cards. Discard 1. They could definitely whiff, so again, we're just gonna have to sit here until they show us that they have the win. I mean, we've pretty much lost this game, unfortunately. Like, what are the odds that they can't draw 2 off this Overlord and keep just going? Wow, really? Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think it matters a whole lot. Alright. Moving on to the next game. Been a frustrating evening so far. Let's turn it around. Let's give it to good juju. Good juju. Fafnir. Play first. Looks good. Bolt Tender. Underground Mortuary. Roots is great. We'll put a land in the yard, so we already got plenty of lands. Get in for one. Dark Confidant. Aw, you don't want to block? There's a Beza. Could prove annoying later. Ketramos. During your turn. So I just need to make sure I don't do that during his turn. Take the Haywire Mite. Maverick. Legions to Ashes. Unfortunately, that gets rid of our roots. Exiles it too, doesn't it? Yeah. Yep. Go ahead and make some roots. Drain the opponent for one. Alright. So, what are they playing? I need to restart Arena. Like, black, white, exile, I guess? Anoint seems good. Then maybe Hollowmerk Siege. Nah, I think just the Anoint is probably good enough. What do we take out? Just take out one land more. Game 2, let's do it. Get some roots. The roots, the roots, the roots are on fire. Looks good to me. Back street for the opponent. Back street's back, all right. Let's go Tender. It's gonna anoint our Tender. How rude. Let's go ahead and draw, pass the turn. We'll cash grab on our turn. Creature. Okay. Take the Maverick. Play the Maverick. Get our Surveil on. Tyvar is pretty good. opponent surveils. Puts an exercise in the yard. Tyvar.
Whoever
Mill,
slays
mill.
the most Phyrexian. Your story's not finished yet.
Need to find a root. Looks like our opponent's got deadly cover up. If I take cash grab, that would kind of suck. So what do they take? Maverick? Okay. Could be worse. Roots.
Take my hand.
Do they have an answer to the roots? They do.
I believe in you, friend.
Ah! Kaya.
Phyrexia shows no mercy, so neither will I.
Opponent chooses not to go after.
Never give up. We can win.
You see the daggers, right?
At least put them in a position where exiling our ooze hurts them.
Let me get a read on the situation.
Opponent draws some cards. Plays a ghost vacuum. Another ghost vacuum. And a maze mine tome.
Has to be another way.
There's that second wind.
Either way, it's drawing me a card, so. catcher move.
It's not a victory without you.
These ghost vacuums might end up working against our opponent, so we'll have to see. Come on, opponent. Acting like these decisions are incredibly difficult. Alright, let's see what he gets. It's all down to this turn, I think. If he gets a board clear, then we're probably screwed. Otherwise, we've got an okay shot. Ghost Vacuum does literally nothing. That does nothing. Congratulations, you have a Llanowar. Like, what? Okay. Alright. Apparently you just had a handful of nothing, so GG. Alright. Gonna go ahead and reset Arena here real quick. Since it is acting wonky, silly Arena with its visual glitches. Alright, we'll play one more game with Roots and then we'll move to another best of 3 deck. One more game with Roots, and then we'll move to another deck. Shijimasu. Looks good to me. Starting town for the opponent. Forest. Vine Reef Mentor. I wonder. What could it be? Something that attacks me for 3. Dr. Seuss, in case you didn't know, secretly. That's rude. That was very rude. 10 out of 10. Do not approve. I'm so upset right now. Extra mad. Lord Skitter, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Let's get down the Maverick. And Fang. Opponent is going to go for the Throat Fang, which is very annoying. He's probably going to exile Fang very rudely.
About this fight for rally, my friend.
All right. Cauldron at least gives us a little bit of options. Alright, opponent's going to torch our Maverick. Very rude. And looks like they have removal for Cauldron too, so we're just not having a good time. no clue what this deck is. I'll tell you that. Roots. Okay, I think this gives us a little bit of hope. See what he does. Because we just need to not die. So we can block one of the 3 power creatures. Honestly, I'm most worried about him taking Tyvar. I kind of want Tyvar. Aw. Sad panda. Opponent's deciding not to attack with the rats. Seems like a mistake. Go to 3. Beseech the Mirror. What does he go get? I guess a burn spell for her face, maybe? Something like that? Well, that doesn't kill us. Okay. Very closely killed us. Oh. Ha! Okay. Never mind. We lose the life before we gain the life, so alright, let's see. What even is this? I guess Jund Aristocrats? So I guess we want to anoint... I think that's probably it, to be honest. Just the one anoint. I mean, we're pretty good against a deck like this. They just happen to have a lot of main deck hate for our deck. Not with no lands. Alright, this is better. I'm gonna take some mulligan. Let's get down the Molt Tender. Get down a Haywire Might. We'll plan on milling with Molt Tender this turn. Super kind. Down Fang. Creature. Need a land. There's some lands. Sephiroth. You got me. All right, and then if we do manage to untap with roots on the field, we should be in good shape. It's a tall order, but well, Lord Skitter definitely helps. You want to exile my stuff, bro? Go for it. Nice. Draw a card. No blocks.
Carve our deeds into share in my glory.
Alright, no more creaties. Get in there. That feels pretty good. Feels like a pretty good place to be. Opponent's gonna sacrifice something to Midgar. Draw 2. Plays the Midgar. Skitters it up. Scoops it up. Alright, game 3. Let's just try to do that again. Alright. I'd be surprised if we can actually manage to beat this deck with how much main deck hate they have. We got pretty fortunate in that last game. This looks good to me. Hey, while your might. Very rude. Cash grab. Ooze and tender. Looks like our ooze is dying.
these metal monstrosities. We're in this together.
Okay, I guess they just got mad that they missed the land drop and quit. GG. All right, let's move on to another best of 3 deck. Let's play some Grixis Wizards. So this is definitely a bit jank, but we're trying to take advantage of all the cool wizard stuff. We got Black Mages, Rod, Astrologians, Planisphere, cornered by Black Mages, Emmet, Vivi, and Kuja, and Kefka, and all the sweet cards from Final Fantasy, all packed into one super sweet deck, trying to crush our opponent with wizards. So let's do it. Let's see if we can't win some games. Julie Berry. I will play first, thank you. This is kind of a terrible hand. This is better. Not a lot better, but better. We'll put back Kefka for now. Lush Portico, so probably Domain, Una something or other. Get our Black Mage's Rod down. Opponent plays Battlefield Forge and Torgal. Well, go ahead and sack that, sir. Or madam. And their name is Julie, so I guess we should assume that it's most likely a her. Or they could just like somebody named Julie Berry a lot. I don't know. Sarah Farrow. Alright, well, we're just going to make this person's day a living nightmare. Yep, that got a scoop real quick. Alright, cut down. Barrage is probably good. Let's take out the Circle of Powers. Let's take out one corner, one abrade. Go like that. All right, game 2. I don't want to play this time. Ugh. Wow, okay. Pit of Offering, sure. We'll hold up Bitter Triumph. Lanes for the opponent. Torgal. Another Torgal. see if Vivi lives. Sarah Farron. Stock up. Torch. Rod. Why wouldn't it let me activate Vivi? What did I do wrong? Or did it already use Vivi's ability? Lightning, sure. Animus Might. Oh, that's good. That sucks. That turned things around real fast. Should have been expecting the Animus Might. The Nat, Heart of Hilden. Another Vivi. We need creatures or spells or something. Roxanne. Alright, game 3. I think we're fine like this. On the play, I have, the sad part is that was a mold of 5. And we still put up quite a fight. Granted, they're not playing a particularly, meta deck, but I do love me some legends. Flush Portico. Get down Black Mage's Rod. Torgal. Surge of Salvation. You got it. On it down to 11. Sigarda. This is looking pretty decent. Lightning does suck if he's got... And oh my gosh. Another Animus Might? My gosh. Getting wrecked by my own favorite strategy. Oh well. Too much life gain from double life from the Animus Might. What are you gonna do? Let's try again. Hold the mayo. I will not hold the mayo. This looks good. Opponents on Sultai, interesting. Duress. That is annoying. Let's see what they're playing. I don't know what kind of deck they're playing yet. Other than Duress and Sultai. Surveils again. Mills a horn locked well. Okay. Not getting a stick, so I don't think he has instant speed removal. So I'm going to take a risk and play Vivi here. Just because Kuja literally flips next turn if he doesn't have removal. Larb. Plays a land. Kuja flip. Suited. Alright. Well, that's definitely interesting. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, ping, ping. Opponent's gonna surveil too. And that's lethal. Because no matter how you block, that's enough damage. And that's how the deck's supposed to work, ladies and gentlemen. That is how the Grixis Wizards is supposed to work. Alright, so... like, counter nonsense Sultai, whatever? Tidebinder seems good in this situation. Maybe Spell Pierce over Torch. White or blue? So maybe a Lithomantics over the Abrades. And then we need to cut 2 cards. So let's take Circle by Power out. Those are just in there for funsies anyway. Alright, opponent. Let's bring the ping. Sure. Hedge Maze. Boop. Black Mage's Rod. Fairy Mastermind, sure. What is this deck? This is not a card I would expect to see in a Sab Sunin deck. Not gonna lie. Alright, Planisphere. Ping the opponent. Hold up Spell Pierce. Syncopate. Oh, glad I did that. Syncopate this! Larb again. Larb it up. Stock it up. Land Triumph. Land off the top for the opponent. Opponent gets in with their Mastermind. Nope, never mind. Yep, never mind. BB! Pass turn. The end. Oh, that sucks. When it surveils, keeps everything on top. We pingity ping ping. It's gonna exile all our VVs. How rude. Come on, opponent. They play an Opulent Palace, alright. Get in for 6. Another mastermind, sure. Play a Tiebinder. This presents lethal, so. Fangkeeper's familiar. Alright. I do love the Snick. Much respect. Get in for 4. Play Kefka. Discard some stuff, draw some cards. Good draws, too. Looks like they have Deadly Cover-Up. See what they hit. Stock Up would be the worst. They hit Kefka. Definitely not the worst thing they could have done to us. Stock it up. Emmett. I'll take a land to discard. Play Emmett. Discard the land. See if they have a creature to block with or removal. Show me potato salad. Nope. Like they gotta have something. What is it? Is it removal? Is it a Fangkeeper's Familiar? Cease. That does gain them some life. And draws them a card. Did they find an answer? Another Cease. Alright. And they found an answer. Wow! Unbelievable. Talk about luck. My goodness. Awaken the Honored Dead. Destroys Planisphere? So confused. And flippity flop. What'd you top deck? Nothing. GG. All right. Grixis Wizards. All right. So we played a couple games of Grixis Wizards. Let us switch it up. I want to play a couple of games with this Abs and Aristocrats list. So I've been trying really hard to find a way to make Sephiroth work. And this feels like it might be the best place I've come so far. basically we're taking advantage of both Felithar and Sephiroth and kind of getting a critical mass of like sacrifice to benefit things. And then Yathon Roadwatcher gets back both of those cards, so that's pretty sweet. That paired along with Caretaker's talent means that we can draw a whole bunch of cards. We got some Skirmish Rhinos in here, decent sideboard to help deal with aggro and Omni and all those fun things. It's a very fun deck, so let's try it out. I don't think too many people have tried to take Sephiroth in an Abzan direction, especially not with Felithar. So I would like to think that I am unique in that aspect. Krovex M. Alright, we'll play first. Terrible hand. Not a lot better, but better. Put back a Triumph, since we don't have black mana. Hopefully the Carrot Cake scries us into a third land. It's mono red. It should be decent against mono red here. Carrot Cake. Make a wabbit. Land, nice. And it's a black land on top of it. Beautiful. Means we can get down Skirmish Rhino this turn. Mage Bane Lizard, you got it. Roar. I imagine our opponent probably has Monstrous Rages, so still can't block probably. If he just attacks without casting anything, we can't block because he could just Monstrous Rage and then pay the red. Well, no, because this is only to cast creature spells, so actually he couldn't. So we'd lose our Rhino, but he would still lose his Hired Claw at least. Come on, opponent. You can do it. No attacks. All right, I'll take it. Caretaker's Talent. Pass the turn. Another mountain. Alright. Now they could have Monstrous Rage. Screaming Nemesis. Do they have a way to ping their own Nemesis? I'm not going to block this turn, because I'd like to gain a little more life before they do that. Sephiroth. Make a wabbit. They're gonna kill the wabbit? Alright. Well, that's rude. I guess we're gonna discard and get rid of this Nemesis. Discard the Evangelist here. So he did have a way to ping his Nemesis, he just chose not to do it. I don't know, I would have done that. I would have pinged my Nemesis and, like, gotten rid of my rabbit. Burst Lightning, alright. You got me. Gain some life, make a wabbit. Another Carrot Cake. We need land. Our opponent's getting flooded and we're getting land screwed. Heartfire Hero. This is starting to get out of hand. Emberheart Challenger. Rock face on the hero. This at least makes his attacks more awkward if he's not rocking like Monstrous Rage in hand or something. Like that, I'll just block with Yatham Watcher. Take 4 anyway, but it is what it is. Pumps the Claw. Plays another Heartfire hero. Alright. Draw a card from the Caretaker's Talent. No attacks. See if we can find a way to survive this. If we can get through this turn, I think we're okay. We've got to get through this turn, though. Screaming Nemesis sucks because we cannot block that. So we're taking a lot. He's going for it. Alright, so we gain a life, we'll lose 3, go to 3. Play Carrot Cake. Rhino on top, we'll keep. Draw a card. Sack this. This is rough. We're in a really, really tight spot here. That sucks. There goes our Sephiroth. Or no, that's our face. Okay. Opponent's super smart. Oh, but we gained the life first. Oh, but he can just attack with the higher claw. Oh, man. What a wave of emotions. All right. Well, we got authorities. A couple more Get Lost probably wouldn't hurt. Let's take out the Road Watchers. Take out one Bitter Triumph just because the life loss from that's kind of suck. Caretaker's Talent. And an Evangelist. Go like that. Oh, wait, what? I'm confused. Is my deck the wrong size? Did I make 61 card deck? I guess I did. Oopsie. 61 cards in my deck. Oops. I just couldn't stick with 60. Authority on 1 is good. One gets in for 2 with their Hard Claw. Get rid of their Emberheart Challenger. Thank goodness. The Rhino, we skirmishing. I love that they upgraded to just playing frickin' Roast in their deck. That's great. Dwarven Castle Guard. Look how cute. And she's like, hi. What's up, Mono Red? Another torch to tower? Nope. Okay. Gotta do it before combat, otherwise he gets the trigger from the Manifold Mouse, so. Self-destruct, beautiful. Just what we wanted for Christmas. Great, Twin Maw on top. What an annoying game. I'm definitely not letting that go through, because that would be lethal. Unbelievable. Even with the Sephiroth trigger, he still had Xaxes. GG. Alright, well, we got 15 more minutes, so I'm gonna switch it up one more time just so we can do something fun. Let's play some Joda Humans in best of 3. Why not? Joda's always been one of my favorite decks. Sapphire 2342. My goodness, my luck tonight with mulligans has been terrible. This is not even good. Okay. Guess we're going to game 2. Great way to start the game. I just want to play a game of Magic where I, you know, have a keepable hand, even if it's the second mulligan. There we go. Mountain. Looks like the opponent has a Burst Lightning or a Torch. Mulligan. Opponent kept the one lander, so now I guess they're having a bad game too. I guess they just had a billion Burst Lightnings and they thought that would be good enough. Watch them still find a way to win this from no lands. Okay. Alright, well at least it was fair. We both had an absolutely terrible game where we did not draw anything. So this is mono red. So we would like... I mean, our deck's already built to beat mono red, so we don't even need anything. Our deck is tailor-made to beat all the aggro decks. Oh, it's Is It? Okay. Beautiful. Alright. Well, now that I know that, we probably should have sided. I just thought it was regular mono red. I was wrong. Floodshot Show Off. Slide a hand. Or into the Flood Maw, that works too. Bye-bye, birdie. Stock up. And let's hope they don't find land spell. Well, we would be able to possibly block the second token, but no blocks. Opt. Alright, we're at 10. Alright. Swift Spear. Sokka. Land. Monstrous Rage. And that's the game. I love this game so much. Oh well. We tried to have fun tonight. It was not very successful. I've been having a lot more luck off stream, but unfortunately we just did not have the best of luck this evening. So with that, it is 11 p.m. almost, so we are going to call it a night. It's been kind of a slow stream tonight anyway, so thank you all who did join me, and anybody who checks this out after the fact. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I hope you'll take a quick moment to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Socials in the description, Sev Squad Discord link in the description if you are interested in joining my Discord, where you can chat with me directly, talk to me about decks and whatever other Magic stuff in the world happens to be going on. And I mean, really anything. Like, I'm pretty active there, and there's channels for everything. So great place to be a part of my community and help me build a wonderful community of like-minded people who still think that Magic is supposed to be fun and not just super sweaty. So with that, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.